Welcome, podcast listeners. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. This is a slightly delayed podcast. It won't be for you listeners, but we meant to record this last week, and we had internet issues, and now we've still got internet issues. So help us, help! You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You're also joined by Mr. Lee Padabadabadabadabadabadoo. Say hi, Lee. Lee is underwater today. Oh, that'd get tiring real quick, that would, wouldn't it? It's episode episode number 198. So we are inching ever closer to that Fables 200. I keep bigging it up, and when nothing happens, people are going to be so disappointed. But yeah. So it is Fret Talk. We are talking Fret. How are you, Lee? What's going on?
What's going on?
Indeed.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm alright, man. I've been there's some things that I want to talk about in terms of pedals that have arrived, but I've just not played them.
Yeah.
Because I've not had time, because obviously, as you know, we've been packing, we've been getting ready to move, and we're moving abroad, so there's a lot of things involved in moving abroad that you don't normally have. Plus, with COVID as well, we're like, hang on a minute, I want to take my car with me, but I'm not allowed to drive through Germany at the moment because I'm coming from the UK.
Oh, no.
So we just found that out today, and we're like, oh, God. So it's just little things like that keep jumping on top, and we're signing documents and sending them off, and then they're like, oh yeah, they'll be there the next day, and then the next week they still haven't arrived in the country. Dude, we paid 50 quid to send one bit of paper.
Oh, shit, mate. Like, you are aware that email exists, right?
They want it, right, with a signature on, but the pen we're doing it in is just like black pen, so you could print it off and it'd look exactly the same.
Yeah. But there you go. And I stand corrected from our last podcast as well. Another listener had heard of the magic bridge that links all of Europe to all of Europe. In my defence, it was Doug, who is also married to a Swedish woman. So I feel this sample size is potentially not the most. It's a little bit biased, shall we say?
Yeah, I think it's quite. In the UK, we are very, very secluded. We don't think we are, but we are. And the more well-travelled you become, the more like islanders the people in the UK become with their mentality. And it is, it's a big world out there.
It is.
And we think we've got everything we need on our doorstep. It's like living in the middle of a high street and thinking this is perfect, but realising like you go and stay in the countryside and you're like, actually, this is a bit nice as well.
Yeah.
Especially, so imagine having a bridge between here and France, or a tunnel, or what they've got over in Sweden,
a tunnel,
both that you could drive through. So you didn't, so not like a channel tunnel, but like a tunnel that you're like, okay, I'm going over there, so I'm just gonna drive into it, and I'm gonna drive over there. I don't need to pay anyone. Well, you do actually over there, but it's only like a toll, like the Dartford toll sort of thing. So that's a bit. That's a bit only people in the southeast of Kent will understand.
Yeah, that's very localised, isn't it, that?
Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine how much that would open it up. Like, you'd go, I'm going for a day trip down to Paris or something. You just drive down. You wouldn't have to worry about it. And you wouldn't have to worry about it. Because that's what that bridge tunnel is like. Yeah. It's really opened up Scandinavia to Europe. And, if you want to go from Belgium to Stockholm, you can drive it. It'll take you a few hours, but you can drive it.
It is wicked, yeah, to be fair. I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I'm just saying I didn't think it was that common knowledge, because like you say, we like our listenership is mostly like English and American, and for like my perception is that both English people and American people have the delusion that they are the center of the universe.
Yeah, we do.
And that, like, at one point in time, it was the case where like Britain had a massive, massive empire, and we were like the hub of everything. And again, like America being a massive superpower, and they've pretty much got that that mentality as well. But because of that, our knowledge base doesn't really venture too much away from our little island.
Yeah, and you think about it in terms like bringing this back to like fret talk, if you like. You think about it in terms of music. All the guitarists and everything we grew up listening to are either from America or from England.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe the Scorpions or something.
Yeah, there's a few. There's like Uli John Roth and like you say, the Scorpions, and there's like
Rammstein.
There's little pockets of like people outside of those two big kind of musical superpowers that manage to permeate through it. But it's not like it's a handful of people across the generations, isn't it?
And a lot of them do the kind of like Schwarzenegger thing where like you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, you think of America. You know?
Yes, yeah.
You know, so
the Governor,
Santana, for instance, you know?
Yeah, very much so.
So yeah.
I mean, he's like Santana is very much Latin American, but he's Latin with a lot of American in it, isn't he? Like he's very popular over in America, even more so than he is here, I'd assume.
Yeah, he's also batshit crazy. He's brilliant, though. I love watching interviews with him. He's just like it's like he has. You know, when you're talking to someone with ADHD and they can like concentrate on something for a little while, and then it's like, right, let's talk about something I want to talk about now, and they just start going off. And I was watching an Anderton's interview once, and he started talking about promoting drug use. Nice.
Yeah. I mean,
it was something along the lines of, "I've stayed really good because I haven't stopped taking drugs." It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's exactly the image that Anderton's TV want to be associated with, I assume. So, but hey ho.
You know. So, and then we've got all like the Russias and stuff like that, and the Chinas and these sort of things that I can't even think of a Chinese rock band or a Russian rock band or any sort of music, and they exist, and I'm sure they're really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment you're seeing a little bit more coming from Korea and Japan with K-pop and like J-pop, J-rock, like bands like Baby Metal, are a band that I've heard of.
Baby Metal.
But they're a band that I've heard of, and I am like a middle-aged white guy. Yet I have still heard of Baby Metal. So like they're permeating little bit by little bit, and it would be really cool actually to get more of a kind of internationally homogenous music scene rather than it just being Western centric.
Yeah, but to answer your question, that bridge is really well known.
Yeah. I mean that's like a good 10 minutes on a tangent about a bridge. I think we deserve a medal for that one. So Lee, you were talking about some pedals anyway. Do you want to tell us just give us a quick insight as to what you've received this week, so that some of the stuff that we can look forward to?
Yeah, and it's more on the way, and I'm like, God, when am I going to get time to do this?
I know them feels, man. I know them feels.
So I got an Energy Effects fuzz.
Indeed.
Which is in a similar sort of vein, but apparently more crazy than the one that you dropped your demo of, which I'm sure we're going to come to in a moment.
Absolutely.
And from our friend Justin Saban over at Leighton Lemon Effects, we have the Hertz pedal, which is a pedal that I first saw. I think it was the first time I went to that. What's the race course guitar show called?
Olympia.
No, the race course one.
London Guitar Show.
Yeah, Ligs.
There you go.
Yeah,
London International, isn't it?
Yeah. I met Justin there. It wasn't a year we went, it was a year before, so it's probably 3-4 years ago now.
Shit, man.
I know. That's mental. And we were like, let's do something, man. Let's have a look at this, and let's do a bit of advertising on Pedalboards of Doom, so on and so forth. He's been wanting to send me one for ages, but he's been really busy. He's moving now from up Luton down to Brighton, or Hastings, I think he's moving down to, cool. Which is actually not very far from me.
Well, it will be.
Yeah, it will be soon. So he was like, do you want to drive along and see and grab it? And I was like, do you know what? I do want to, but I'm not going to have time. So he sent it out. Bless him. Thanks for that, Justin. It was great. It's a harmonic percolator pedal.
Yes.
What's interesting about it is you've got germanium in it. You've got silicon in it, so you can get both sort of styles going. But you've got an in-between as well, so you can mix the two, so you can blend them.
Good.
Very, very cool. It's going to be in a similar sort of style to the BLM pedal that we did with Xander. Because that's a harmonic percolator style pedal, and it's amazing. I really like that. But that's a two knob version. This is Justin's own take on it, and I can't wait to plug it in. I'm really excited about that. Yeah,
the one that you did with Xander was a very stripped back version of the cafetiere, weren't it?
I think it benefited from it.
Yeah. I remember you saying actually that, like, the option paralysis is taken away, and you've just got the pure tone of it.
Yeah, man. That's. I have been playing with pedals this week and last week as well, but just kind of like virtually, because part of my job for Tonepedia is working out what settings we're going to record and this sort of thing. And we've been doing a lot of work with a little company you might have heard of called Keeley.
Yes, I may have heard one or two things. Saying that, actually, I obviously know the name Robert Keeley and know his kind of history of being the grandfather of mods. But in terms of his pedal lineup, I'd probably be tapped out by a handful. And when you
said the grandfather of mods, I automatically thought about Quadrophenia.
different type of mods. But yeah. So tell me some more about like the Keeley lineup that you've been playing with.
Well, it started. You know how hard it is to demo a compressor. I think I've told this story before.
Once or twice.
I worked really. So I worked really hard to make the compressor demos good, and as a test bed for that, I used the Compressor Plus, which is Keeley's biggest pedal. It's a best-selling pedal. I think it was like I don't think it was his first pedal. I think it was his first pedal that wasn't a mod of another pedal.
Yeah.
So he was doing like Keeley mods on blues drivers and that sort of thing. I've got a DS1 somewhere with a Keeley mod on it. Anyhow, I did that, sent it over to Rob Keeley, and said, look, I've been working really, really hard on this. What do you reckon? Because occasionally I talk to him, and he's so nice. He always replies. He's such a nice bloke, and he loved it. So we took we said to him, look, should we work on some more? And Rob was like, yeah, absolutely, we should. We really, really should. So we've been working on some of the more complex stuff, which for Tonepedia is quite a task, because every single thing that you hear is a whole new recording. So when you've got a pedal with like 9 knobs on it, or a pedal with 6 knobs on it, but everything's got a second function, it's a hell of a lot of recording. So that's where I come in, and I've been working on these. So I've been working on the Hydra, which is a mixture of reverb and tremolo. So,
okay.
Kind of thinking about like the old Fender amps, with the
F
reverb
style.
and tremolo in it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It does a whole load of different things. So that's really good. That'll be released soon. We've been working on the echoes, which is, do you know the echoes? It's the delay that has flanger on the repeats.
Okay. So kind of
Very
old
cool.
vintage tape vibe, like the old like vintage recordings where they used to press on the tape to flange it. I'm down with that.
Actually, funny enough, when I was writing the description for the product, I started it off about talking about Les Paul and how he invented the delay, but then he would just like rest his hand on the thing, and he also invented flanger and these sort of things. And then I was like, and then it took from the 1940s until today for someone to put both effects in a bloody pedal, but it's that pedal also has a looper built in. It's got subdivisions on it. You can change the rate so you can get like a tremolo-y sort of thing going on the repeats as well, and you can set it so it's got like a shimmer effect on it. It's got presets on it. I think you've got 3 or 4 presets on it.
Nice.
Very, very cool. And it's all in just like a normal size pedal, like the size of your phone sort of thing.
Yeah. Size of your phone.
Super
Your phone's
cool.
Massive.
That's not my phone, mate.
Aha. So how do you access the functionality? Is it got like MIDI capabilities in it and stuff?
No, it doesn't. It's just different combinations of how you got 2 foot switches.
Okay.
And you can press and hold or double tap and these sort of things to get the different things. It's one of those pedals that might not instantly make sense to you, but once you've played with it for a couple of days, it's going to be second nature.
Yeah.
The Hydra and the Echoes are the same format, and they work almost exactly the same. And I suspect, I don't know, this isn't me saying I know anything, but I suspect that they're going to be bringing out more pedals that are in that same sort of style.
Yeah, so like it's got like a similar layout, a bit like the .9 series from Eventide. You'd enough pronounce companies weird. Eventide. Eventide, okay.
Nux.
New X, Lee, that is. It's New X. Although it's Nux, but apparently it is New X, yeah. Don't get me started on Hotone. Hot tone.
It is hot tone, I've asked them.
It is hot tone, but it's not, because it need 2 T's.
Yeah, I know. It's exactly. No, it's not like the .9s because it's thinner and taller.
Yeah, but the principle is what I'm saying, because they've got like a standard layout for their pedals, and then each and every one.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you get me.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
A pedal company we mentioned before, actually, Xander's doing something similar, where he's trying to get the new revisions, like the smaller box revisions, in an enclosure that is very similar for all of them. So you've got like a uniformity amongst the pedals.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the Xander compact ones, because the one thing that's always been a bit of a put off for me personally for the Xander pedals is the size of them. I love the controllability. I love how it does loads and loads of stuff, but the size of them was always just a little bit. But this, I love the way it's gone. It's more reminiscent of the Chase Bliss sort of like compact size with lots of little knobs on it.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's done a great bit of style on there.
He has, like the redesigning on them as well. He's, because they used to be like flat color of whatever the pedal was, like be it the red of the Avalanche, the orange of the Sono, etc., and then the graphic was like white screen print on top, and he's flipped that around now, where they're like a silvery finish, and then the color of the graphic print is the like denoting the pedal. I think that looks
it's
really
like it's
cool.
unfinished, isn't it? It's like an unfinished Hammond box sort of thing, and then you've got that like you say, what would have been white is the colour of the original box.
Yeah,
and it looks so much better than I'm describing it. It actually looks really tasty.
It does. You're really not doing it justice there, but yeah, they do look really cool. And I cannot wait until I can see one actually in the flesh. Because the last time I saw Xander stuff was when we went to the guitar show, back then it was like he was still rocking the old big box enclosures.
I think he had the big one there, didn't he? Which is a similar style, but just bigger.
The Junipero, wasn't it?
Junipero, yeah.
So yeah.
Junipero. Do you know? Did I ever tell you where that's from?
No.
It's from Black Mirror.
Okay.
There's an episode where people kind of go into these VR worlds and they meet up, but they're only doing it like when they're old and they're living out their youth and these sort of things, and they're hooking up with each other. And if they die, they can actually have their minds put onto this, so they can live on, so their relatives can come and meet them.
Yeah.
But they've got a choice whether what they're doing is they're trying out whether they want to live forever in this town.
Yeah.
And it's by the beach and it's like perfect, and it's called Junipero. Yeah, it's happy.
I have vaguely seen that episode of Black Mirror. I didn't pay too much attention to it because it was a really, really long episode. I think it was like the end of the season or something, and he like extended it a little bit.
There is a really long one with like the wasps, the mechanical wasps. Do you remember that?
Yeah, vaguely. Right, let's whip it back around to like guitar news and pedals and stuff. Because
let me go into there was one standout pedal that I've really, really loved from the Keeley lineup.
Oh, go on then.
It was the Caverns. So the Caverns is delay and reverb.
Okay.
It isn't like the other ones. It's a bit older than the other ones. And we were just working on it, and Danny, the sound tech for Tonepedia, and myself, we were playing it, and we both sat there and just went, "This is really fucking good." You know, we're like every day it's like 2-3 pedals coming in through. We're dealing with all these pedals because we've got a couple of sound teams now, and so we're working with all these. It is literally every other thing you're looking at is a pedal. And that just like head and tails stood so much above everything else we've been working on for ages. And, we just kept saying, "This is so good. This just sounds amazing." So I messaged Robert and I said to him, "Man, I got to tell you, I'm dealing with a lot of pedals and these sort of things, but oh my God, the Caverns is so good." And he said something along the lines of, "That really warms my heart to hear it. Thank you so very much." It is so like we were talking about it for a little bit, but I said, everything else is really great. The Echoes is fantastic. The Hydra is absolutely amazing. It really is very good. But that Caverns, oh my God,
something else.
Yeah, I really want one. It's I don't even have the need for it. But something that sounds that good.
Yeah. Why would you not? I mean, because you've got like the Boss DD 500, I think. 500.
Yep, absolutely. I've also got the old Delay Llama, which is the best sounding delay that I've ever played. It's just other than proper vintage tape delays, obviously. But this, just for a pedal delay, this was just unbelievable. That's the Delay Llama Extreme, this one, but it's the same delay circuit as in the Delay Llama. This has just got some more functionality.
Yeah,
but that Caverns was just oh my God, so good.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. Is the
man?
Is the demo up on Tonepedia for that?
Not yet. Will be. I might even get it out tomorrow if I've got time. I'm not technically working, but you know what it's like. So I might. I saw a note saying it might be ready. So yeah, I'll go in, and if I release it, I'll let you know. By the time this podcast comes out, though, I'm sure it'll be on there. Have a look. What did I release today? I think I released either the Hydra or the Echo today. So one of them two's on there.
Oh. I might have to like bank them up and do them all against each other. And
yeah. Well, funny enough, the Delay Llama's going to be on there soon as well.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You can create like little shootouts, can't you?
That's the point.
Yeah. So
that's what it does.
So I think that's going to be that's going to have to happen, isn't it? Maybe we put it up in the podcast group and take a little poll on it. Which one's best?
Could do, man.
That'd be good. So a lot of Keeley stuff. I'm quite interested into looking at the Keeley stuff. I think the issue that I've had has been that I've not seen it in shops so much. I've seen maybe like one or two pedals, but considering the lineup that they've got, I don't see it all that often.
I know I'm the same. I've never owned a Keeley pedal. I'm going to. I'm definitely going to, because they're just. I've really fallen in love with them over the past couple of months whilst we've been working on them. Just like, damn, this sounds good. You should check out that compressor as well. That compressor demo is really good.
They do a pedal which is, I think it's a compressor, a drive, and a boost all in one. It's called something like the drive workstation or something like that, and that really piqued my interest.
They've got these workstations, so like how we were saying, the Hydra and the Echoes are in the same sort of thing. They had these workstations. So the Dark Side pedal, which is also about to be released on Tonepedia as well, which is the Pink Floyd one.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, that took a lot of work. There's so much on that pedal.
Yeah.
So, Jesus. It's... Anyway, it's like its own little pedal board in one. Yeah. Anyway, that's a workstation, and yeah, you're right. They've got that one. I've not really paid too much attention to that. I don't even know if we've got it coming out. We might do. I'll have to check it over. But yeah, very, very cool.
Well, that'll do me, because I run a compressor, I run a drive, I run a boost. If I could have that all powered off one power supply, that's just saved me like two additional pedal slots there, hasn't it?
In the next coming, probably next week now, I'm going to be working on a pedal called the Rumble Seat. Yeah, the Rumble Seat, which is from Analog Alien, which I was not sure about the name, because they've got the bucket seat and they've got the Rumble Seat. The bucket seat is like a Marshall-y sounding gain pedal, which is really good. Like super, super, super good. We did a YouTube video of it on Tonepedia, and the guys just sounded so great, and everyone was like messaging me saying, "That's bloody good, that one." you know when something special comes through, because everyone starts mentioning, you know what, this one's really good. Yeah, the Rumble Seat has a delay and a reverb in it as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a 3-in-1 pedal. You got the 3-foot switches, and you can just adjust the delay. So it's got a nice analog sounding delay, and it's got a single knob reverb, and that's a little workstation if you like.
Cool.
Oh, and they've got a Joe Walsh pedal, which we're going to be doing as well, which is called, I think, the Double Shot, which is a compressor and a drive.
I feel we've had this conversation before, mate.
Have we?
I'm almost certain. Yeah. I think it's 2 podcasts ago. It's all right. It'll be a little test to see if anyone was paying attention. Yeah. So we're looking at about being halfway through the podcast here. I'll just mention a couple of what I've been up to this week, because we've got quite a few pedal news, board news, off news to get through this week as well. I think the actual news we'll leave for the next one, because there's some stuff coming out. There's some stuff that's kind of teased, and then I think we just bundle it all together rather than do drip, drip, drip. We'll just all bundle it all. Right, this week I did something that I haven't done for a long time on Pedalboards of Doom. I created a full, proper pedal demo. And I was talking about it last time on the podcast that I was like getting little bits together for the Energy Effects Flaming Cake. And I actually I've busted my balls getting out the like basically recording the demo, recording two short like contrasting style tracks. I think there was like a doomy style one, and help me out here. What was the other style? Like a kind of rock.
Yeah, it was like a classic Rocky sort of style, but it was both very, very good. This is, in my opinion, best video you've ever done.
Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I'd like really kind of pushed hard. I was working like all of the night times after work, like really just like hammering away at this pedal demo to get it out and done. And I got not only that one, but then last Friday, according to this podcast, it will be tomorrow for us. Will also coincide with the No Talk All Tone as well. So,
which you put a clip of that into this one as well, which was very clever.
Yeah. There's like a tiny little sneak peek just showing the fuzz control, I think.
Will you do the same thing the opposite way round?
What, have a little clip? No, I haven't. No. But what I've done is I've linked in both of the videos. Yeah, cheers, Lee. I've linked in both of the videos so that if you watch the one, and because with the Pedalboards of Doom stuff, I'm just literally like running through a couple of the tones. And if you want to get like really, really, really deep into it and find out what all of those controls do to the letter, then you go over to the No Talk All Tone one and you get that experience as well. And I've done exactly the same for the next pedal demo that I've got coming out for Pedalboards to do as well.
Which is the one we were talking about a bit earlier.
Yeah, the Nux, the new X.
Yeah, new X.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Like you've had this pedal for it got to be over a month now.
Oh, it's longer than that. Yeah, I think I might have got it just before Christmas.
They are definitely over a month then.
But yeah, it's see, I really like clones. Regular listeners will know that I really like clone style pedals. So they hit something for me that I'm like, yeah, do you know what, that's right. So I really wanted to play this one, but again, I just didn't have the time. I'm just so bloody busy. So I wanted to play it before I sent it on because, you know, it's for you, it's yours, and I just wanted to have a go of it beforehand. And but in the end, I was just like, I've got to send it, otherwise I'm never going to send it. I'm going to move to Sweden and I'll take it with me. So I just thought,
the postage costs a lot more from Sweden than it does from the south.
I'm not going to lie, that was on my mind.
No, I'd be doing exactly the same, I tell you. But yeah, like after a certain point, you realise this demo is not being like made, or I'm not going to be doing what I intended with this, so I best just move it on.
I do really like it when you guys receive the pedals to demo, because like it's a happy day, isn't it? You get a new pedal day and it's kind of like, I'm going to make a video of this, and I know we're getting everything back for it in terms of the video and these sort of things, but it's still we do this because we love pedals. You know, we like receiving pedals.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in a happy place at the moment. I'm busy, but I'm happy because I've got like a waiting list of pedals almost that I need to get through, and it's almost like kind of jazzing me up a little bit that I've got a list that I can get through. So I'm focused on that, and it's really cool. Like I say, the one that's coming out next, which will be not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday afterwards, is the new X Horseman. That demo is coming out after the No Talk All Tone this time. So I'm doing it the other way around. I'm doing the No Talk All Tone on the Friday, and then the following Tuesday is the full demo. And again, cool. They'll both link to each other. For this one, there wasn't any Doom, believe it or not, for a Klon pedal. It was, so we got like a bit of a classic rock kind of inspired song. I think it actually might be. I might have stolen the riff. God! But yeah, it's not close enough that we're going to get copyright strikes. And then there's kind of John Mayer inspired Stratty blues stuff as well. Because as I mentioned in the video, John Mayer is one of the few people with the wherewithal to be able to afford ridiculously expensive gear, and so he plays a Klon. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, a lot of people actually got them when they weren't ridiculous prices and were still being made.
I mean, there's those lucky people, but I don't think John Mayer would be too hard pressed to get one at today's prices, because he's a man who plays Dumble amps and Two Rocks and vintage Stratocasters, and so well, not so much anymore now that he's tethered to a company. But like he's got all of these things in his lineup of gear. So yeah, there's a bit of that. There's a little bit. Sorry, carry on.
I really fancy having a go with a Silver Sky. They're
really good. Honestly, they're very good. Like the fact that they have a 7.25 radius on them, I thought would mean that I would just be straight up no go for it. But the way that they're set up and the way that they play, despite having this like big round fretboard, they play really well. So it doesn't feel like other 7.25s that I've played before.
I need to get my hands on one. It's just kind of pointless. I can't afford to buy one, so.
Yes, yeah. I mean, as much as I liked it, I thought, do I like this 3 times more than I do like the various other strats that I've got there that are kind of mid-tier price range? I'm like, not really.
Not at all.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it was a really surprising instrument. It was something that I wasn't expecting to like, and it actually really wowed me. However, it needs to be something super special. I played a Soar. I can't even remember what it is. I think it was like a just like your standard triple single coil Stratocaster style, but with a modern neck. It might have been like a classic or something like that. I don't know I don't know the Soar models. So if you do help me out, just in the podcast group, let me know what I'd played. But it was this kind of semi-translucent seafoamy Strat, and it was about $2,500, and I almost made a silly financial decision with it.
Was it really that good?
Yeah, it was very good. It just fit very nicely. But then again, within the same afternoon, I played a Schecter Nick Johnston, which was like Indonesian 700 quid Strat alike, and that was phenomenal. I found it even harder to put that one back.
Yeah, I still really fancy one of those Japanese AZs.
Yeah, I tried a few of them, and I was underwhelmed. I didn't like the pickups. They weren't doing it for me.
I think you said you played the non-Japanese ones, didn't you?
I can't remember which models I played. Aren't they all Japanese, the AZs?
No, they're not. And the you get the Prestige and the Premium, and for love nor money, I can never remember which one's the good one. But
yeah,
it's like you got the good and the good.
Yeah. I mean, if they're Prestige or if they're Premium, they should still be wowing you because they're kind of higher tier price point Ibanez's.
I was very underwhelmed by the non-Japanese one, but when I played the Japanese one, I was just like, "That's it. This is it. This is good. This is fantastic." I was absolutely blown away by it.
Maybe that's what I need to do then. I'll keep my options open with that. If I did get an AZ, it'd be one of the AZs, AZS
ones.
The tellies.
Oh, the telly one.
The tellies, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the AZT.
The as.
Yeah. But yeah, hey ho. What else have I done? I haven't done really a fat lot else. Like I say, I've been recording shed loads. Let's Pedal news boards of news. No. There we go. Right, these are a few weeks old. These are so. Let's see if I can remember what they say. So Lucas McCoy said vintage Boss pedal super distortion feedbacker the DF2 favorite settings or hunk of shit. He's saying is it worth anything? Is it like just because it's a vintage Boss pedal, does it mean that it's actually worth anything? Has anyone played one? And is it something that's regarded as being decent? Or
my advice to anyone is if you've got a vintage Boss pedal and you don't like it, put it on a shelf and don't look at it for another 10 years and then go and cash in on it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there are some that are more lucrative than others at the moment. The FZ2 seems to be in vogue at the moment. But it ebbs and flows, doesn't it? Like you'll find, like certain ones are all like evergreen as well, aren't they? So like vintage, I don't know, like vintage DS1. Will probably always command a price because it's a like an iconic pedal.
Yeah, I have people asking me to buy my vintage pedals relatively often. I'm like, no, I'm trying to create a collection. It's just like bugger off.
Yeah, can't collect them if you buy them off me. Damn it.
Yeah. I've often made the comparison of collecting pedals to Pokemon. You've got to catch them all, sort of thing. Yeah, and the vintage ones are like the super rare Pokemon cards, aren't they? Like the shinies or whatever they used to be called.
First gen hollows and stuff.
You're going way beyond me there.
So there you go. That's your top tip from Mr. Lee. Is
even if it's not worth something at the moment, if it's a vintage Boss pedal, 10 years time there's going to be less of them than there are now because people lose them and so on and so forth. Less than they used to because people are realising what I've just said to you. But the longer you hold on to it, the more or less the more expensive it's going to be.
True.
The price of the original HM2's just shot up because the HM2W is coming out.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
So Hunter Cleveland, which is a name, says there are two eventide Eventide. There are two Eventide H9 Maxes in a pawn shop going for $200. Is this a deal?
Honestly, thought this was a setup for a joke.
No. Porn, P-A-W-N, not porn.
Porn.
And he says, like in the initial post, he says there are two even-tied H9s up in a pawn shop for $200. And then he later clarified they are the max edition, so they've got all the algorithms in them. So, like, is that worth doing? Is $200 for $200 for an H9 Max well worth it?
100%. I would totally buy that.
Yeah, to be honest,
I'd probably buy them both actually, and then sell one off for like $4.
Yeah, because what are they new? The Maxes.
They're a lot. They are a lot.
So you more than 200.
You could easily sell one of them off for say $300 quite simply, and then you've got a H9 Max for $100.
True. That was a nice easy one. Eric Poindo. Oh, this one ties in. Keeley collection. Gain mod time based help. He had the same issue that we have, is that he wanted to collect some Keeley pedals. Doesn't really know too much about the lineup, so give him a decent gain pedal, decent mod pedal, decent time based. I think we've already covered the time based with all of the earlier stuff. How about a gain and a modulation pedal?
So I'd always say Caverns, since from what I said earlier, gain's probably got to be the fat mod, hasn't it? Super fat mod. And what was the other one? Modulation.
Yeah.
Don't know. Well, the Hydra's really good, and that's tremolo and reverb, so I suppose that'd do. But the Echo's got flanging on it. Dark Side. Go for the Dark Side. It's fantastic. It'll do. It has fuzz in it. It has delay in it. It has modulation in it. You got everything there, and you only need to buy one pedal.
There you go.
It's really good.
That's a top tip. That's everything rolled into one, pretty much. Ryan Streeter, has anybody had any great gear or music something steals?
Stolen.
Not stolen, steals. So like where you've got such a banging deal on something. So
I totally did.
What we say?
Totally did. Go on, what have you had?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've got anything which is that particularly good of a deal.
I've told you this before, but not for a long, long time. So I was just cruising Facebook Marketplace probably about 5 years ago, and I just came across a pedal board for sale. You know, sometimes see people are like, right, I've had enough pedal board, I'm going to sell this and I'm going to stop playing, or I'm going to have a wank or whatever. And this guy had this pedal board up for £130.
Mm-hmm.
And it included an original CE2 and a Vox wah, my fuzz face thing. I've got the MXR, what's it called? The 108 fuzz.
The BC 108, yeah.
A load more. It had a TU2 on it, which I still use today. Had loads of pedals on it, and I messaged a guy and said to him, this is worth way more than 30 quid. I want to buy this off of you, but 130 quid, is that, you can't sell it at this. He went, that's what I want. I was like, no, you don't understand. Yeah. You can't sell this. Long story short, I ended up paying 130 quid for it, plus about 20 quid postage. And I sold off a few of the pedals, basically made the money back for that pedal board. And you've still got the BC 108, you've still got the CE2. So CE2 is one of my favourite all-time pedals. It's amazing.
So there you go. I mean, that was a steal. In fact, actually, having you mentioned that, I remembered when I was at university and I got a student loan. I saw a banging deal on. I think it might have been GAC. They were selling on Dan Electro DC 59s, the Jimmy Page, Black Mountain Side, White Summer, Cashmere, even. Sorry,
yeah, the one you used for slide.
Yeah. Traveling Riverside Blues and all that. Yeah, so that kind of iconic one. They were a slightly less favourable model. They were not particularly popular at the time, and I think I bought two. I bought one for me, and I bought one for Yeomans, and I bought them for like 160 quid a pop. Yeah, like ridiculous, because I just got a student loan through, and I thought, yeah, I'm rich now. Like, boom. But that was like a ridiculously low amount for the amount of guitar that you got there. I ended up selling mine stupidly, and it's like the biggest gear regret that I've ever had. Yeomans has still got his, and it gets better with age. Unlike both me and Yeomans, who the less said about that, the better. Right, so Yave Rust pedals that pedals that sound like a JCM 800 can be a preamp. So again, I think the rumble seat is a contender.
Yeah,
like Roaring Marsh Lamp.
The bucket seat on its own is that, yeah. So it's almost like a Rat, but not. It's very much its own beast. And one of the really nice things that the guys found about it was it really cleans up nice without. God, did you hear my belly then?
No,
I have to cut that out. That was well loud. Sorry.
I'm keeping it in. I'm keeping that in.
So yeah, embarrassing. So yeah, that sounds really, really nice, and it cleans up really nicely. They put it into, check out the video they did on it. They put it into a JCM 800, and lo and behold, it sounded like a JCM 800, but they put it into a Vox, and it also sounded absolutely fantastic. There's you can get original Marshall Governors still pretty cheap. That's another good deal I got on that. But yeah, you can get them, and they are really good, but don't buy the silver case ones. They're crap. What else? I suppose Rats, really. They give you that sort of JCM 800 sort of tone in my head. They are like Guns N' Roses in a box for me. That's why I really love Rats, because I really love Guns N' Roses. Boomer. But yeah, you like what you like.
I mean, that's kind of like the later end of the spectrum for Boomer, isn't it? Like, because they were like, what was it, 87 was their Appetite for Destruction?
I think so.
So I mean, that's practically new. That album is. Yeah. So I'm just thinking, like, if I think Marshall in a box, I always think about the Messiah by Chevto. It does like the high and low switch. The lower gain is kind of the crunch channels of a Marshall. And then if you really want to kick its head in and get the like roaring JCM 800 tones, you kick in the high gain mode, and it's just quality.
I really want to try one. I really, really want to try one, because especially since the guts of them look so great as well.
They do indeed. The Tech 21 British amp sim, like that's more like a preamp kind of pedal. Joyo do the British sound, which I think sounds amazing, and I've used it like direct into desk, like running that with some IRs, and it sounds pretty convincing. So if you wanted like a
what's the Wampler one?
You
remember, it's got like a Union Jack on it.
Yes. Oh, like shit. What is that called?
I've heard a lot of people saying really good things about that. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's some sort of play on the word plexi or something, isn't it?
Oh yeah. There's the Plextortion, but I think that was an older version of it. Plexi Drive. I think it is
Plexi Drive, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. But yeah, that's supposed to be pretty decent as well, isn't it? There's so many like Marshall in a box, like out there. It's hard to sort the real quality ones.
You got the MI Crunchbox / JHS Angry Charlie, however you want to look at that one. That gets a lot of rave reviews.
Yeah, the Andy Timmons one especially gets because that's like a 3-band EQ as well, isn't it? The Andy Timmons.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying one of them actually. I might have a word with Josh. Josh, can I have a pedal, please?
Please. Yeah. I'm not sure how good a business deal that is for him, but hey ho. Here we go. Right, so Chad Stocker says cheap reverb with good shimmer. This writing is so small. Like if I was reading this last week, it was fresh in my mind. So cheap, like good, cheap reverb, good shimmer. One has a Moon one was shit. There we go. So the Moon one, which I assume is also because a lot of those companies,
Nux and all that sort of thing. Nuix, sorry.
Nuix are the company that don't. They tend to if they're like taking those circuits, they'll put their own spin on it. Like the Horseman. They didn't just like rip the clon circuit that's out there. They added a silver and a gold variant.
I've spoken to them quite a lot, and they're really good. That they really know what they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? They are fans of the industry, as opposed to I just got into this industry because I know there's some money to be made. I love Behringer or something along those lines.
Well, you can see that intention with some of them, like these very like the Amazon pedals for the as much publicity as they got. That was there. Like Amazon don't give two shits about guitar. They were just
Nux pedals.
Then are they?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, but look, Amazon branding just stamped on it. So with kind of ruling out all of the Chinese like Moog Shimverb clones, essentially, we're ruling those out. Anything that's cheap and has got a good shimmer. So for cheap, I'm gonna say like 70 quid and below, because reverb is something that you can't cheap out too much on.
Can we Google it now? Can we see what the second-hand prices are?
Just estimate for your what you call it, your second hand. I think our usual go-to, which is like the Hoff Mini or the Line 6 M5. I think both of those have like shimmer settings like within them somewhere. The Hoff you need to get the Tone Print app to be able to get there, but it's doable. And both of those will be infinitely better than a Moog Shimverb shimmer, because the Shimverbs were absolutely fantastic. Like the plate and I think it's like plate and hall setting, they're quite good for the fact that they're like $30 30 quid reverb pedals. But the shimmer mode on it was just not great at all. Whereas the
TC Behringer
the Sky Surfer is
fluorescence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be worth a look. Yeah,
second hand around 80 quid. So it's just $4 but it's around that sort of price. How much did Matt get his new neighbour for? Because that was well cheap, wasn't it?
It weren't that cheap. I think it was like 120, 130 or something like that.
Unbelievable price. I'm so jealous.
I know.
I really am.
Yeah. Like that's a steal that Matt got, weren't it? That new neighbour. What is it? The Immerse, is it?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you could get like a deal on that, if you could find one of those on the used market, that's your best bet. But you aren't gonna Matt Quine this. So I think there's a fair few decent shouts. What else we got? Lara.
What about the hold up. The Electro Harmonix Ocean, the Ocean pedal.
Ocean's 11.
Called Oceans. Is it Ocean's 11? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll have that. We'll have that as well.
And the RV and the Boss RV6 as well. That'll do it. So if you can get one of them cheap. Sorry, I'm just thinking of all these things suddenly. And then the Hall of Fame. But I'm seeing more and more people constantly complaining about TC Electronics pedals breaking.
Okay.
It's so sad.
I've got bored of them, and I've had no problems. But sweet. Okay, I'm going to apologise here to Lara Quass. Who Leah's interrupted like 3 times now.
Apologies,
Lara.
apologies.
You get an extra shout out here, Lara Quass. Says, verb to warm up tone a bit. So like a reverb that's got to warm up just a bright, spanky, clean tone a little bit to give it a bit of depth. I think we probably covered it in that last question, didn't we? After all of that.
I don't know. It depends.
I'm going to go.
I think she's looking in the wrong place. It's like asking, should I use this sword to cut my toenails? That's a really bad analogy, but quite funny. You don't warm up your tone by adding reverb. You widen your spatial awareness by adding reverb. It
thickens everything up. It definitely does. Like if you've got a generally kind of bright and spanky Strat tone, and you add a bit of reverb to it, it widens the tone enough that it will thicken it. If it is a verb that you are after, the new TC Sky Surfer Mini, I'm gonna go with that. But as you say, if you're looking to really thicken up a tone, Tube Screamer it up.
Yeah. Or take away whatever drive you're using and stick a fuzz in there.
I mean, if you're looking to thicken up a clean tone, stick a fuzz on it.
No, I mean it. Yeah, do it, and then turn your guitar down. Get that sort of or a blues driver. You turn the blues driver up to a gain setting, turn your guitar down. It gives you a nice thick tone, but it's still a clean tone.
Indeed. Yeah. That pedal show guys, Dan was showing off that. Oh, it's got to be about 2 or 3 years ago now, because that's the last time I watched one of those. But it was showing how you can do that with an Analog Man sun face, and to be honest, it does work. So as much as I'm mocking you there, it does. Who have we got coming up next? Lino T Fernandez says, how long do you hold on to a pedal after it is off your board? And he's specifically asking because he's got an FZ2 that no longer has made his board, but he just feels a little bit guilty about keeping. And might want to 10 years. Rolling back to it. 10 years is the absolute, especially if it's a vintage Boss pedal, because in 10 years' time, you might find that it's gone up. To be fair, though,
we'll find it's gone up unless something drastic happens.
At the moment, though, the FZ2 is hot property, So it might be worth striking while the iron is hot. Although, you have to wait 10 years.
If you need money, and it's a case of, I could sell this and I could go and buy 10 other pedals or 5 other pedals that I really want, or I could sell this simple fuzz and I could go and buy something like a Strymon Timeline or something. Do it. Because especially the Strymon stuff, because that doesn't lose its value.
I reckon in 10 years' time it might, because it is digital based and it's algorithm based. Mind you, saying that, people still buy the DL4, don't they? The Line 6 DL4. And that's coming up to 20 years now, so sure. But knock yourself out. Lee's official stance is 10 years, but if you need the cash and you've got an FZ2, people will buy it now and they'll buy it at a premium. So why not? We've got our final question here, and it'll be our final one for the podcast, I reckon. This is by J. Sotelo Lac, LAC. I don't even think these are names anymore. I think I might have been on something more right in these days. The Moor Green Mile, does it doom? No,
it's a tube screamer. Next question.
On its own, no. It's not a particularly bad tube screamer. It's actually quite. It's got more like high end content than you'd expect from a tube screamer. It's also got a hot mode, so it can add a bit more gain to it. If you're using it with an amp that's absolutely shitting itself, you can use it to tighten up that flubby bass response. So yes, it can doom, but on its own, absolutely, you are correct. It does not doom. It does not doom at all.
That's my name in the bedroom. That is.
What it does not doom response. At all. No. And on that bombshell there, that is where we are going to end the podcast for this evening. So, as per usual, we give a shout out to the amazing people who keep the lights on in BudgetPedalChap HQ. You are the Patreon backers, and for as little as $2 a month, you can go on patreon.com/FretTalk, and you can be one of those cool kids. Yeah, you can be cool. Just like Mr. Andrew Bimson, Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects, Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects, Mr. Huge Erection. Yes. Just looking disappointed there. Mr. Huge Erection, Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups, and Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast. Just a quick shout out, because I think this releases just before the competition is over. Check out Fletcher Pickups on Instagram and Facebook, because we are doing a massive giveaway for you can win one of 2 guitars, and they are both really cool. We unfortunately can't enter that competition, which is a crying shame. But you, listener, you can. So make sure you go Instagram or Facebook, and there is a specific post that you need to post on. So check that out. I think you've still got time. Go do it now. So if you want to catch me online, BudgetPedalChap, I am Facebook.com, Instagram.com, YouTube.com/BudgetPedalChap. YouTube.com is the home to the No Talk All Tone, which is tying in with Pedalboards of Doom. Lee, that's you. You are Mr. Me. Pedalboards of Doom.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doom.
I really hope that doesn't become my branding.
Yabba dabba doom. Nice. I mean, it'd be nice to have a catchphrase. I mean, I've got a fair few speech patterns which have made their way into the lexicon of Fret Talk. So maybe it's time you start yabba dabba dooming. But yeah, we've got
bass response.
It's slightly better than flubby bass response. We've got an amazing team of video creators over at Pedalboards of Doom. We've got Lee, who does the pedalboards of Yabba Dabba News. We have also got Mr. Lel George, who does some amazing stuff and recently did the Surfy Bear. It was a trem pedal. I can't remember what it's called. Surfy Bear.
It was just called Trem, wasn't it?
The Surfy Bear Trem. There you go. Which was a really cool. It was like vintage Fender style because it had the two, like the blackface and the brown face style trems, and you could switch between them. It was absolutely fantastic. We've got Mikey, who's making some amazing beats, and he's taking it to places that we don't. And there's also me, who makes pedal demos now, apparently, and also does the Stomp v Stomp series. So you're right there, Lee. That's just for this week. It's been an emotional journey. I think Lee's holding on for dear life here. I've got to give a hats off to you because you've had a long and arduous day, and yet you still come through and made it onto the podcast. So hats off to Lee. There we go. There's me taking my half. So I'm just
hungry, and I think I'm going to eat my mic in a minute.
So that's it. Let's wrap it up quick then. From myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap. From Mr. Lee Yabba Doom. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye-bye, all.
Bye. See you later. Yabba dabba doom. Oh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europoo.
No, Europoo.
I mean, you're not wrong.